Soon, people. Soon. I just came out of the shower. I apologize. Oh, man. I think we're ready to jump on in. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live chapter 4, continuing on with Danganronpa. I apologize, I was just getting out of the shower. Just got back from baseball. Ready to jump on in, loading the game up. Beautiful Wednesday evening. As we do, chapter 4. Sakura is dead. Shocking, I know. I didn't think it could happen, but here we are. We're continuing on. We're starting up basically with the investigation. So essentially, we found Sakura's body dead. She's sitting down in a chair, and we're sort of investigating sort of the room as to what's happened. We got the bottle that's broken. A bunch of things have happened. And we're just sort of gathering up as to what's happened. So we're going to talk to Bayakura as to what he thinks has happened. So, Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for sporting, but you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Yes, well, we know that. We're done with the area. We're done. I think we can probably head down and speak into the dorms is where we want to head, I believe. So that's where we're gonna head down. Taking my way downtown, walking fast, feeling fresh, and I feel down. Head down there. That's where we want to go, and head down to the dorms. I think we want to speak with. Well, we did speak with who we thought we need to speak with. You're done. That's my room. Sayakia, you're done. Junko, you're dead. Toko. That's who we want to speak with. We don't have anything to talk with her right now. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe we need to go down to the rec room still. That's probably something we still haven't finished up with. We're just looking for that lovely, there we go, rec room. Okay, so we haven't finished up there yet. That's fine. I thought we were done with the rec room. We're not. We'll finish up with the rec room, because that's where we need to go.
Hey.
There we go. Hey, Kyoko. So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Of course someone's lying.
Anyway.
Someone killed her. Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over. One more time. You just got me feeling so free. You gotta celebrate and dance so free. One more time. You just got me feeling so free.
Just the worst.
All right. So, Aohi Asahina, you see Sakura had all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. So let's go check out the broken glass. Shards of glass scattered all around. That's probably from the bottles that were up above, the red bottles, indeed. So this must have originally been a bottle. No shit, Sherlock! And on top of that, near the glass, it's a Monokuma figure that fits in the palm of the hand with the knight figure for like a chess piece. Nope, that's not what we wanted. We wanted the chair. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so that we couldn't get open the door. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think that the chair had anything special done to it. Alright, so I think now we can leave. And go to the dorms hallway. That's where we want to head. So I think we can head downstairs. Give me that map, please. It's telling me to speak with Toko, but every time I go down here, it's telling me that no. I don't know where we need to go. We've been okay. So I guess the next thing would be is to check up to where the next exclamation point might take us, because you know those are always good. So we've been in the rec room, been there, spoke to everybody, or at least I thought we spoke to everybody. Okay, we haven't been into the chem lab. Let's go there, into the chem lab. Speak it up with a few peeps. Okay, that's where we exactly came from.
I see.
I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues, but you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Well, what else is in here? Okay, we got those. We got these figured out. I just can't get over how big it is. No, we can't. Leave the area. Yes. The map. That's what we need. So we've checked out the chem lab. Is there anything else that we need to check? That's what we're worried about. It's still looking like just the rec room. We'll go back in there, I guess. I don't know who we forgot to talk to, but eventually we must trigger something. There's still something to be discovered on Sakura's body. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I mean, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was clearly unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to, although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. It's totally normal. Then, how can you...
so...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. You sicko! What? Sorry. Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
Well, the powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth
Hey.
bullet. Next is the wound to her head.
It's
Look
true.
carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so just let me explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, would you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
What the heck?
Alright, we already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here, in the rec room.
Hey,
Alright, so she wants me to look over the body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, the magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident? If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail. I can't speak. Don't you think? I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in bold, bloody letters. Could this be a dying message? It says Toko.
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found for the benefit of others who might come looking. Is that... That says Toko, right? Looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, not exactly. It hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it's not quite the way that's gonna work. It just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. But we did get the dying message from the magazine that was added upside down, and we can go from there. Alright, from there, we're just gonna go grab some wine. You know, just get a little nice white Zinfandel going on there. Wings! Mythic! Chat rules! Did chat forget all about me? How would chat forget all about you? What do you mean chat rules? Did I miss something? Did I miss something going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I can only assume you are now purposely off work. How could we forget about you? How could we forget about you? Alright, let's check out the bottles. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. One was missing, of course, and it was obviously used possibly in the blow to the head, and one of the pieces that were the chest pieces, the knight falling down. There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention, you're sure to find it. Is it the chest pieces? Speak with me, Kyoko! Correlation. Can't you just tell me what it is?
So...
I don't mind guiding you toward the clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. You clicked onto the stream, and when I clicked on the box for chat, it told me the rules. But yeah, fresh off work. Well, I'm fairly certain I don't have any stringent rules. I believe my chat rules are enjoy yourself, that is all. Am I not correct? Otherwise, I haven't told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Fresh off work. Well, I'm glad to have you and enjoying your week. Enjoying your evening off.
Hey.
Alright, anyway, there's one more thing about the Monokuma bottles that's been bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it, if you don't mind helping me, right? An experiment? No, you don't. No, exactly. Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces. So let me ask you that, did you possibly clear your cache
That doesn't matter.
on your internet or on your computer within the last time that you saw me stream?
So then...
Anyway, I needed to get something from the kettle lamp, so while I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. And with that, Kyoko left the room, but I really don't know what that was all about. So I better just do it. Took a broom, dustpan, got to work collecting all of the broken bottle pieces. Yeah, I haven't changed them, but that's the only thing that I can think of. No, but I did link, I did use the link from that might be why. So the new link might be thinking you're popping in from a new browser and thus would think that you're a new user. That's the only thing I can think of, Mythic. Well, good to see you. Cheers to you. Ba-doop. An email? Did Wings send me my emotes? She did! Good for her. I will have to put those on afterwards. Chat is so silly. Indeed it is.
Listen.
So first let's compare the weight of the two normal Monokuma bottles. So we got two of them. They're even, obviously. Balanced as usual.
In other words.
Each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Okay, but that makes sense. So the Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect. Well, is there anything in the bottle at all? I mean, is there water? Is there anything? It looks like they're floating in some way, shape, or form. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Okay. Now what we might expect, I would assume for it to be balanced. But it probably isn't going to be balanced. Because someone probably hasn't put the amount of coke that has to be equaled out on the other side. Of course, yeah, we could miss some, of course.
So then.
Alright, let's give it a try. It's far heavier somehow. How is that possible?
I knew it.
I feel like we need a better scale. We need a banana involved. That's what we need. The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together.
Hey.
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. Why are those heavier? I don't know. Why are they heavier? The Monokuma bottle experiment has been added. I mean, we have to follow the Reddit rules. There has to be a banana involved. That's how it goes. Is it time for bedtime already?
Whoops! He had
Just
caught me
like
sleeping.
that?
Your investigation was just so boring.
Oh,
I
the
couldn't
investigation was
stay awake.
boring. Maybe it's you that is
Should I
boring,
do it?
Monokuma.
Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class
Just like that?
trial.
Class trial
You know where to
begins?
meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the
Boy, I wasn't fucking ready for this shit. God, I remember
See you
what meme?
soon.
What meme? What meme indeed? Already time, but the mystery of the locked room is only still half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No! Not whatever happens, I have to make something happen. But we're ready to make all of this shit happen. All of it. That. Oh, okay. That. Yes. No. Boom. There we go. Opening up the red door. We're ready to start this fucking investigation of Chapter 4. I don't know what is wrong with your fingers. Are they finging? Is that what's going on? I see you, demonic. I see you. You cannot escape the wrath of Jordan.
What?
Alright, we're just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Well, shit. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it in a smiley face, what about a poop emoji? That shit turns everything just hunky-dory. They fucking up my sentences is what they're doing. Well, did you ever think maybe it's just the user error? Did you ever think it's that? I'm just throwing shade here. We're just having fun, Mythic. That's what we're doing.
Yes, indeed.
Do you have 100 friends? Of course I do. I have millions. Millions of friends!
Can't wait! I can't wait!
Just like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. And the millions and millions of The Rock's fans. What the hell was that? Oh, I'll tell you, Toko Fukuwaka. Wasa waka waka waka! Lies and slander. Is that what that is? Well, I mean, I cannot casual because I didn't murder them. I did not murder them! Never. I would never murder anyone. And I mean, we don't know about them, but Toko, you're the #1 contestant. Oh! The Price is Right. A Mark Goodwin television production. You're the one that has been mentioned in the Upside Down magazine area. But we'll figure this out. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. Death by Snoo Snoo. It's gonna happen. And that person is here. I mean, there's only 5 of them left, including yourselves? That's it? Get out of here. Get out of here! Alright. Here we go. Into the steel prison of total silence. As we watch the doors close, it's the ending of us. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. Clunk, clunk, clunkaroo. It fell lower and lower. And this suddenly, as always, ring-a-ding-a-ding-a bargain basement. That's where we are. We're gonna have the trial. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? Yeah. You've offed a few of us, Monokuma. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Well, I guess we're all in to figure that one out, eh, Monokuma? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. We haven't found the killer yet. We have a strong suspicion that it is indeed Toko. You know, Genocide Jill / Jack possibility. Her name was written inside the Upside Down magazine, so we're gonna have to figure some shit out. But without that, we don't know until we start the investigation. The pre-trial prep. Alright, let's open up the e-handbook. Alright, we got all those things set. We probably need to set some skills. We have a bunch set in. Cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little, effective during the okay, is there anything that's one more? 5. Decreases an argument to 3 statements or less, effective during the non-stop debate in the bullet time battle final strike. How many times do they expect you to play through this game? Jesus, Murphy H. Christ. Alright, we are done with the preparations. How many saves are you working with here? I didn't have time to count. I think it was like 20 something? Maybe 23? I can't remember what I looked at there.
So, your votes will determine the result.
I wasn't thinking. I mean, it's not like in the hundreds like Ni no Kuni.
Then only they will receive punishment. But if you
although, I mean, when we jump into Ni no Kuni too, I'm sure that number will just be up to about a bajillion. Reasonable. There's never a reasonable amount of stage slots.
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Aohi already jumping to conclusions,
The one
obviously.
who killed Sakura.
What's with hot people and jumping to
One of the
conclusions?
people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
What about you? Why can't we blame you?
I had nothing
What's
to
your
do-
alibi?
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No
I don't think it's Hiro. Definitely not
I don't
Hiro.
want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of these 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Damn, pointing finger, you know, right? Yeah, exactly, right? She's pointing them fingers. The fingers are finging. Alright, so Aohi's account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Ah,
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low
I think I missed
as
it.
you could get.
Yep, definitely missed it. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. I also forgot what fucking buttons to press.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have?
I
for
hate
saying
forgetting.
so?
I've got the Hollow Knight on the brain.
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's what we need. Objection, you jackass! Yes, Junko was actually
Another reason you
lost
suspect
quite
them is because
quickly,
Sakura wanted to
actually.
meet with them, right?
Quite quickly. She was killed by Monokuma
Yeah,
because she was a
and that was
moron.
right before
If that
she
makes
died.
sense, Mythic.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. But does that mean one of them did it? Yeah, kind of. Okay. That's fair. Make the argument.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
Probably.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
I think that's it. Objection, you jackass! Break! Rooney.
When we were talking before,
Yes, that
you
small
dropped a
piece of
small
paper.
piece of paper.
I am SMART up here.
was white with
Samarta
red polka
Bartabar. Yes, you had one of those white polka dot pieces of candy. Remember, Yoshiro?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
We need Phoenix Wright sounds up in here. Yes, we do.
There's no way a
Knock
single
on
one of
wood
them
for
was
that
left in
one.
the warehouse.
I've only played a handful of those. The wife likes
in
those
that case,
games.
Hero, where'd you
Objection!
get that piece of candy?
I should probably put those in as like my
It's the
follow
only explanation.
notification sounds or something. Objection, you jackass!
I mean,
Or maybe I should make my
yeah,
own,
sure
right?
I got it from
Exactly.
her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
I only know it through memes. Isn't that how our whole lives have become? Everything is just
The
through
last time you
memes?
saw
Exactly.
Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so
I'm hoping we can finish this this trial today. Lauren has played most of them, but on stream, on the stream, those are on DS. I don't think she has a DS thingy. And the reason I know that is when Sakura got the candy. Yes.
I'm not sure about that, Hero. Hina
No, on her
didn't
own.
actually
Yeah,
give
exactly.
Sakura
Because
the
nobody
candy
has a
until
fucking
after
DS
she left the nurse's
fucking
office.
thing that
So
hooks up
that
to
was the
your
last time
thing.
you
Do
saw her.
you know how
There's
expensive
no
those
reason
are?
you should have
The
had that
things that
candy.
hook up to your 3DS that go to the what is it? I'm trying to think
what I
of
meant
your
was,
like the Elgato. Those are like $400.
I
They're
did
expensive
meet
as
up with her in the
fuck.
rec room. Got a
I wish
problem with that?
Nintendo would at least put like an HDMI to like USB thing where you could just
Hostility.
hook those up. Like, why do they have to make that shit so
That's all.
difficult?
I didn't do anything.
Or
You
just
gotta
put it out
believe
on
me.
Switch and let everyone have it.
You're acting incredibly.
And you have to send it away. You have to send it to Japan. Like it's not something you can buy and do it yourself. You have to literally either buy a 3DS with it built in, or take your 3DS,
The real culprit.
send
I
it
even
away
asked
for like a month or two at a time, and they put it in, and then you can capture the footage. It's ridiculous. It really
about
is.
her shining message.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her
Yes, she
own
has.
blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
So,
That's true.
can I
saw it
ask
for
you two a
myself.
question?
See? See? Toko did it!
I don't think Kenny isn't here,
Way.
but
I didn't do
is it weird as a streamer to add my Amazon wish list as like a command that would pop up every like
When did you see that dying
half
message
hour,
of hers?
45 minutes? Like, I really don't want to do that, but I found it odd that
When we found Ogre's body.
the
But
guy,
if you recall,
you know, another
Hina was very
audience
adamant about
member,
keeping you away
so
from the
is
scene
like,
of the
ah,
crime.
you know what, why not put it out there? Like, I don't have anything weird on my Amazon
That's
wish
when you
list,
actually
but
saw the message
I
for
feel weird
yourself.
that if anyone wanted to purchase me something for my wish list, that's what's odd to me. I don't know. Does that sound odd at all? It's on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko.
I'm just trying to shoot the
magazine
shit
on
here.
the
I'm trying to
magazine
figure out
shelf,
whether
right?
that sounds weird or not.
That's
It
right.
sounds odd to me.
Looking through the shelf,
And
I
I'm the
found
streamer, I
magazine
don't
with
know.
the dying message on it.
I mean, I'm coming from the yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't feel weird about it. So I don't think I was gonna do it. Like, I just want to point out, like, I found it odd. Like, it took me a while to actually add a tip button to my stream, because I always thought, like, no, I don't want people to tip to me because it feels weird. But enough people bothered me about it that I should do it and cheers and whatnot. But I think the Amazon wishlist thing is a little out there, and I don't think I'm gonna put it on there. I think that's a little out there. Maybe do something like Wings and Daisy do, where they put down goals for... That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I might go that route, because then that way I'm not airing out my laundry of my Amazon wish list, and then going from there.
I can tell you exactly what
I can't even remember how to absorb bullets.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only
Yeah, feel to my okay. At least I don't feel weird enough on that
I
then.
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
At least I just wanted to throw that out there to get a general idea.
What I said makes total sense.
All right, so I somehow missed that part. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
and I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
I can't remember how to add things to...
What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly.
I know it's the ogre one. I know that much now.
When Ogre's body was discovered. Shoot.
I want to add that to my... Okay, I want to add that to my truth bullets. How do I add that? Loading truth. Hold down the L button to open your truth cylinder. Then what? Then NU. Concentrate, aim, fast forward, open handbook, fire truth bullet, flashback.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
It's not letting me switch up
on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I have no idea.
I can tell
It's
you
not, it's,
exactly
okay, it's
when I
not
found
letting
the
me
dying-
switch. Oh, it's not letting me switch it. Like I thought I shot it. Apparently not. Hold the LD button. Alright, to...
When Ogre's body was discovered.
I hold the firing button to absorb them. Okay, I know. Okay, so I know which one I want to fire. I hold it.
I can tell you exactly where I found the dying message.
All right, I'll hold it.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go. Okay, thank you.
and I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Thank you, Wing. Or thank you,
I found
Mythic.
the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Oh, did I fuck? God damn it!
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem?
This is the exact part of this fucking game I wish I understood. I'm doing the right thing, and yet still, it apparently is not the right thing.
I found the dying message when Ogre's body was discovered.
No! Don't shoot it! Oh, you fucking idiots.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Alright, I want the ogre. No!
And I can tell you.
Alright, so I have the ogre's bodies discovered. That's what I want to use on the magazine shelf.
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
What is wrong? It's sitting there.
Shoot!
I've had these are the things that really piss me off. Okay? Really piss me off. I'm doing the right thing. Just shoot me, Monokuma. I'm fucked. Motherfucker. Nope, kill me. Congratulations, you got away from the Hotel Despair.
Is this... I refuse to give up yet.
Have I tried shooting all of the statements? Well, I mean, I've long gone past trying all of the things. I've honestly just looked at straight of just getting in a...
I can tell you exactly when I found
a
the
walkthrough.
dying message
I'm way beyond this point.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
What I
What's
said
everyone's
makes total
problem?
sense.
Of course, I have to rely upon the fact that my walkthrough is incorrect, which should always be a possibility.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Why do I have to grab magazine shelf?
Shoot!
I need, you know what I fucking need? You know what I fucking need is a better fucking walkthrough than the shittiest website known to man as IGN. You know what? Let's get fucking rid of this shit. I'm far beyond done this fucking retarded site known as IGN. You've never done anything right in your fucking lifetime, and I'm not going to rely upon you for Danganronpa, okay? That's the end of this shit. I've had a fucking enough of your shit. Literally had enough. Literally enough. I want to try to enjoy this game. I really do. But I don't want to dive through the bullshit, if that makes enough sense. I don't have time for bullshit in this world anymore. If that... I sound like I'm an angry troll. Maybe. But IGN is not where we need to be for this shit. Okay? It's just not. And I'm not going to be there. Use GameFAQs. Probably a better aspect of a site I should probably be using. Now I've angered a cat. Cats are up. The cat's going to come up here. They're going to stumble across the computer. Everything is going to come up. Millhouse now. They're going to go across here. I got to move everything. There they are. Oh, geez. Cat walking across. Yep, just you sit there. Yep. Oh, my God, don't knock over my wine. Just let me move everything, Gavin. Just let me move everything. You're as annoyed as I am. Commander Root, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You got me at a real bad time, Commander Root. And I apologize that I don't have time to acknowledge the follows. But I always have time for the follows. I appreciate that. Gavin, leave my pens alone! Look, do you want the pen? Do you want the pen? Does he want this pen? No, now you don't want the pen. You want something else. Now you knock that over. Talk books to me, yes. Artemis Fowl, yes. Look, you want the pen? Get the pen! God! Just knock over everything, why don't ya? Alright, let's get to game facts. Let's get to the game facts! Because I've had enough! Where's chapter 4? Chapter 4, 3.5. Okay, Chapter 4 should be chapter 4.5. How about that? Not 3.5, 4.5. Already this shit ain't making sense. I'm an angry person today. I went to go play softball and the other team didn't fucking decide to show up. Who the fuck doesn't show up to softball? Fucking angering me. And where the hell is 3.5? Have I lost it? 1.8. What? Now it's at 3.8? How did we get to 3.8? 3.6? Hello? Alright, there we go. Alright. Finally. Truth bullet. Absorb. See? Fucking IGN! Always mixing shit up the wrong way. This is why I don't believe that fucking ridiculous, dumbass fucking site. It got the two mixed up. It wanted me to absorb when Ogre's body was discovered. Instead, it's the opposite. It wants me to absorb magazine shelf. And then shoot when Ogre... Just fucking shut. Just shut up. Just shut up! Oh. Hello, Wings. How are you? I'm an angry person today right now. The anger is flowing. Yeah, you know what? I don't remember the guide. I don't remember any guides. The IGN one is always wrong, and yet for some reason I decide to go back to it. I don't know why. Oh. Also, anger out of the way. Thank you for sending me the emotes. Alright. Magazine shelf. That's what we want to go.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message, it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
there we go. Okay.
When I pulled it out,
then we want to use it on something else.
What's your problem?
You did send me the emotes, and I thank you for that. Thank you very much. The last time I ever fucking trust IGN.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I...
Did I miss the shot?
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
I do not have
When I
patience,
pulled it out, I saw
nor
the final words.
What's
anything else that I can think of coming to my mind right now to deal with this garbage. This utter garbage. I guess I better shoot those things first.
I can tell you exactly where I found the.
Oh, now I have to get the other thing again.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Now I have to get the other thing again.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was
Yeah, I
only
forgot about
after
that.
The investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
No, I am not dropping no difficulty. I am a man. I'm gonna do it on the hardest difficulty. I'm so upset right now. I'm literally upset. I am so upset. Okay. Magazine shelf. Shoot the fucking pink things first.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
I hit the shoot button!
I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I didn't think there was a game that would set up my anger so much more.
I can tell you exactly.
Oh my god!
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And now I had to shoot the other one again. Or no, sorry, absorb a magazine shelf.
It was only after the investigation had begun.
Oh my
I found
god!
the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem?
Oh my god.
What I said makes total sense.
Just calm blue ocean is what we need here, folks.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered. No, it's wrong.
Holy shit, I did it! Look at that, it only took us fucking an hour to finish that shit!
When Sakura's
There's not
body
enough
was found,
fucking wine in
that
the world.
magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it.
Ah!
Begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro.
Yes, please tell us the truth, Hiro. You had the candy wrapper.
You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when
I'm
I
sorry,
saw it?
I'm getting a little rather too
All you gotta
too
do
angry
is
at
read
this
the
point in
Vienna
time.
sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko.
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
I'm too angry.
He's just trying to confuse us.
I'm forgetting how the control.
Can
I'm
we
forgetting
even
how the
be sure
controller
Sakura
works.
wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah?
Apologize for the ear
I
rape
think we
and,
can
and
all
everything
agree
else that's been
Ogre wrote that
happening.
message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it.
No, she did not write it.
So you know it's
I think
true.
you're covering for somebody here. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Well, who did then? Who did? The moment of truth.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof.
I'm screwing up somewhere.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
What am I supposed to hit? Why is the help not there for me all of the time? Why is it? You know what? I almost want to just dumb down the fucking thing down to easy, just because it's pissing me off just that little much. I'm having enough of this. I really am. Oh, attack. Okay, A and Y loading up with X button, fever time, R button, negative. Nothing is going on here. I'm hitting the right buttons. I'm hitting the right buttons.
The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap.
I've had enough. I've literally had enough. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I really am. It's not that it's overly too difficult. It's the lack of explanation every fucking time. I'm not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood today for this shit. Yeah, just shove me down the sewer. Yep, vote for Makoto. Yep, I'm not the black and everyone dies. Throw on the graduation caps.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Sure, kill us all.
I refuse to give up yet.
Holy Nikes. The moment of truth. Okay, let me...
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Good night, you fool! Holy shit.
I'm completely.
I don't want to deal with that
convinced
shit ever
Sakura
again.
wrote
Ever,
that
ever,
dying
ever,
message.
ever again!
Because if you look at
But I
it,
forgot
the
that I had to
message was
reload
almost certainly
sometimes. I
written
forgot
using
that I
a
had to do
finger.
that.
But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
I don't even know if Commander Rude is a fucking bot or not. I don't even know.
Hero could
I
very
recognize
well
the
have
name.
written
Maybe
it
they've been here
himself.
forever and then they just forgot to hit that follow
would
button.
explain how he
Maybe.
knew about the message in the
I don't
first
know.
place.
But thank you again for the follow, sir.
Yeah, that's
I need more
exactly what
wine.
happened.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But
I need more
Why
wine.
would you write
That's
something like
gonna
that?
fix all my life's problems.
Because I killed her.
You what? You admitting to killing her? Why would you do such a thing?
Just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
Yes.
Did exactly.
Why
as
are
the
they
note
calling her
asked.
ogre? That's
Before.
rather mean.
And when I got there,
I mean, it's super mean. Super Dave Osborne mean type of thing. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. No, give her the steroids. That's what she needs. That's
and that's
what
all
she
said.
needs.
After that,
And that's all she
stood
said.
around
After
in
that, we
awkward
just stood
silence.
around in awkward silence.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to stop taking steroids today. I'm going to
As soon as I
stop
heard that,
uttering my
I just
death by
knew.
snoo snoo
I
on
knew she was
everybody
gonna
in this
try and kill
hallway.
me.
She wasn't
She was
gonna kill
me
you.
and make her escape.
No, no, no.
So of course I freaked out.
Oh
and
my
then
god, why is it the people with the excellent hair always freak out?
I saw my
Oh.
only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Her?
I
Eh,
hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
that's a hell of a blow.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move
Went
again after
limp.
that.
Sounds like
Once
you
it
got
was
some
over,
personal problems there, you
I pulled
hero.
myself together.
You
I
went limp?
realized if I didn't
Dealing
do
with a
something,
woman?
I'd be
Maybe a Viagra might help you out. Maybe a Cialis.
So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine.
Maybe
on
a
the
couple
table
of drugs you can pick up at the gas station. Anything.
I can't believe you. You're the worst. I hope you.
Oh, we know we're in really bad straits when
that's what happened.
Toko is hoping
Go
we would
ahead.
die. Genocide
Roast,
Jack
boiled,
is hoping we
whatever
would
you
die.
You're not
And,
gonna get
and
off
we're a
that
man. We're a man.
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Death? Well, so is hero death?
Right?
Do we know what's
who did
going
it.
on here, ladies and gentlemen?
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
If we already know who the killer is, why do we have to continue on with this? This doesn't make any sense. It's like when you go to a trial and the killer says, you know what? I fucking killed them. They're done. This is exactly how I did it. And then they want to drag out for 18 more months the trial just because they want to waste everyone's time and money. It's why was the magazine not hidden?
That's true. Everything you just said.
It doesn't.
Explain
That
why the
does
magazine
not
is hidden,
make
does it?
sense.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had
Hi,
been picked
Coco.
up and put on the shelf.
My little sweetie.
Why would you take the time
Hi,
to
sweetie.
write that message?
You want to
and
come up
stick
here?
it
You
somewhere
never
might
come up
not
here.
find it?
You want to come up here?
Oh. Well,
Show yourself off?
I didn't.
Because you
hide
never
it.
come up here.
Sure, I just left it sitting there on the table.
Come on, people need cat tax paid.
Really?
Come on.
He's lying. He's
Come
gotta
on.
be lying.
I don't see any reason.
I know,
he
you
would
have
lie
far
now
too much
after
respect
already
for
confessing to the crime.
your buddy Jordan. I know you do.
He's not lying.
Demonic, the next time
Assuming
I
he's
ask
telling the truth, someone else must
where
have
I
put the
should go
magazine back
for
on the shelf.
a reference, it's always game fact, and it always should be game
At least
fact.
one other person was in
If
the
anybody
rec
ever
room
tells me to
before
go to something
and
else,
after
please
the incident.
slap right the taste out of my mouth. Just do it. I swear to God, if I go to IGN one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap the taste out of my mouth. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It even pops up as like something, a little site to pop up, and I don't want to do it. I don't even want to click on it. I don't even want to click on it. I don't even want to click on it.
It had to
It's
be
that bad.
Toko,
It's that
right?
bad. It shouldn't be happening.
Who else would want to hide the
Whew,
magazine
I need
other
more
than the
wine.
person whose name was written on
You're
it?
gonna come to Canada. You know what else? I'll fucking stamp your passport. Just come right on over.
Did you really go
I'll
to
pay
the
for it.
Red Room?
I'll pay for it.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero
I need people to come over here and shoot me, smack me, whatever it is.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the body. But that's not where this case ends.
Sometimes I worry I'll hurt myself by slapping my
What he
face so
means is
silly.
that Hiro isn't the
Never.
killer.
You cannot hurt me.
You can't be
It's impossible.
serious. That's just...
I'm like Thanos. I hold all of the Infinity Stones.
Tell us
You
what
cannot
happened
harm me.
one more
I
time.
snap my fingers,
If we
and half of you are gone.
It should become clear
Okay?
he's not Sakura's
Although
killer.
half of you that I like
Um,
are here right now, and I would never
what do
get
you
rid
want
of
me
you.
to do?
Just tell us
the other
what
half
happened
that's never
one more
here.
time when you attacked Sakura.
Would be gone, and they wouldn't even know because they're not
I
here.
don't see why, but okay.
So I could snap-a-roo, and people are coming and going, and it's never gonna happen, right? Maybe, I don't know. We just need to know who killed this person. It's unfortunate Sakura died. I know it's bad, but we'll figure it out. What do we need? Well, we got several.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
That's the one. You didn't hit her once. You hit her several times.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow,
That's right. We knew it. It was several blows, at least two, maybe two.
Two?
Did you smack her around a couple of times,
Two
Hero?
separate wounds
How
on her
dare
head.
you?
And remember, this girl examines
Just a little-
bodies as a hobby.
Just a couple of hits? Is that all you did?
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
I don't know. Did you smack her with 2 hands?
Wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both
Were you such a
attacks
pussy
must
that
have
you
come
weren't able
from
to
the
kill,
Monokuma
break the bottle the first time?
How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Everyone's so quiet. I feel like I'm in an angry mood today, and I
There's
shouldn't be.
something
I should be in a
very
good mood.
suspicious
I
about
should be in a
those bottles.
loving mood. And yet I'm not.
Once you understand that point,
I'm tired.
you'll
I'm
understand
angry.
why 2
I'm
separate
hangry.
Monokuma bottles must have been
Have a good
used.
one, Demonic. Thanks for popping on in. Appreciate it, buddy.
Think back. After the
So there were
incident,
4
there were
Monokuma
4
bottles left on the
Monokuma
shelf.
bottles left on the shelf.
Too bad, not to Canada. Yo, I understand, buddy. All the best to
And we
you.
found pieces
We'll see you
of a
soon.
bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Have a good night.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
And thank you for
And
directing me to
originally,
game
there were
FAQs.
6
I should have
bottles
figured
in
that
total,
out.
Meaning 1 has gone missing.
So someone hit them in the head with a bottle that didn't break, and then Hiro hit them in the head with the bottle that did
That's
break,
easy.
which would be the one with the knight.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common,
Chess pieces.
it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles feel like it's starting to become clear. I don't need no FAQ to figure that one out. That's for damn sure. Hi, Coco. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Jump up. Come on. You know you want to jump up. Okay. No. Oh, where are you going? Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. You're going to go on the bed. Chess piece. There we go.
That's it. The chess pieces.
So was there one
Inside
other? I
each
mean, it
bottle,
looks like
there
there's
was a
6
Monokuma
bottles instead of
figure holding a
5.
different chess piece.
So what piece was
King,
missing?
Rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely
As well as the
remember
knight
seeing
that was
each
on the
of
ground.
those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Yep, the knight was on the ground.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
So the queen was missing.
And on the ground was the knight.
Huh.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
I didn't even
We
pick
have
up on
evidence
that.
for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
God damn it, Toko's fucking dumb.
Is way better.
We're not debating about what game is better or worse here.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must
Oh, I
have been
feel
in.
really terrible right now.
Maybe then
It was
you'll
Mythic that
understand.
was telling me that GameFAQs is the go-to, not Demonic. I am very sorry. I am very sorry about that.
I got it!
I'm sorry about
The
that.
bottle must have been broken.
Well, I mean, both of you said use GameFAQs, but I believe I didn't really say Mythic was really on top to say that either. So I apologize to both of you.
That's right.
I'm not
We
all
found
here
evidence
today.
that shows there
I'm
was
not
more
in a
than
good
just
mood.
one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Kyoko and I figured it out before. It was the bottle experiment.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared
I'm not
the
on my
weight of the
game today.
broken
Not
bottle
at all.
pieces the
Not at
seam
all.
To one of the unbroken bottles. And what we
That's
found
right.
was
So the
that
one
collection of
weighed a little bit
pieces
more
was
than the
heavy.
other bottle
And the
for some
reason
apparent
that
reason.
is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So they took both bottles that they had shattered into one.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
But they didn't clean it up.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Wait, why would they have to try
One
and
more
get rid of it
glass
like
of
that anyway?
wine.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
So there can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle was involved in the case. The one that involved the queen must have been used by the second attacker.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Sakura. That's how I'm
The
gonna say it.
second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only
And
possible
you know what's
conclusion.
funny? Not that I'm expecting my hater to appear and watch my video an hour and 20 minutes in, but it's funny that how I have a little hater on YouTube, and I have an idea of who I think it is. I'm not going to name names, of course, but they want to go out and dislike every single one of my little YouTube videos. You're not getting through to me, okay? I couldn't give a rat's ass if you dislike myself 100 times, buddy. You're not going to get away with it, and nobody cares, okay? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Go and dislike every single video I do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you dislike every single one of my videos. I couldn't give a rat's ass. Yeah, so someone, it's comical because it's almost literally the second they go up, and I have an idea who it is. Don't want to name names. The second they go up on YouTube, the first thing that pops up is a dislike on the video.
Let's hear it.
I'm not mad. I'm probably a little probably want to say a little. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, Shalakard. I'm having a good day. How about that? No, I'm not having a good day. I'm a little all over the place today. I'm not happy with the way the game's been going. I'm getting a little flustered at the way things are going with this particular game. I'm all over the place. It's late at night. It's a bunch of stuff, but you know what? You're here. Happy to see a familiar face. How are you, buddy? I'm always glad to see that. Always glad.
You just now decided to
How are
share
you?
that with us?
It's a game that's taking too long.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I think I'm a little more annoyed. I'm more annoyed of. Not bad. You took the day off. We're good for you, sir. Good for you. I think what's bothering me the most is
I'm sure
I
she
had
didn't
softball
disappear.
tonight, and
But
the
maybe
other
she
team
found
didn't
somewhere
show
to
up with
hide.
enough people in order to play a game.
In the record.
And I can only make half the games to begin with for softball because of my work schedule. So when another team doesn't show up in order to play, I get a little annoyed that it sort of wastes my day off work to play a game that didn't even happen. You know, we hit the ball, we had a good time, we had some beers, and it was a good time for the team. But I'm more annoyed that the other team couldn't fucking field 8 fucking people. So, you know, absolutely. Let's figure shit out. So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. Absolutely. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little more attention. Of course I am. I'm going to have to pay more attention to everything now. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet in order to use the proper coup de grace. You'll select it the same way during the non-stop by simply pressing the LB button. And also like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, then you'll have fewer bolts to decide from. Softball is also for guys who used to play baseball that no longer care to get injured or care and just want to bother with having a little bit of fun. But I know you're just poking fun. Good night!
That's enough!
Nope, I used the wrong one.
This should prove it.
When you get to be my age and you've had enough concussions in the world, there's Sal Card. I used to play Soifuro Sakura's Cause of Death. So
He must have been hiding in there.
we can assume that they were struck on the head with one of the bottles, the red, I can assume, like liquor bottles that had the figures with the little Monokuma figure with a chess piece, and struck over in the back of the head twice, maybe twice. We're trying to figure who it was. But back on the softball, I used to play competitive baseball, junior baseball, and essentially the concussions and everything else sort of played a factor into why I don't want to get hurt again. And I was essentially told by a doctor that perhaps the possibility that I take a pebble to the head and it could be bad news. So I try to dumb it down into how I play hockey, baseball, softball, whatever, and really take it easy from here on out. I'm not here to hurt myself. I'm too a middle-aged guy that is just out to have some fun and drink some beers. So that's where the fun is.
I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do.
But I know it's all fun. It's all fun and games.
But I was too scared to face
But I
her
think that's what
head-on.
Sakura's cause of death was, is hit in the back of the head by one of those bottles.
And hide in the locker.
I hear a cat.
What happened?
I don't know what cat it is.
Yes. And I
Yes, it
saw
is.
you
That's the
write
fun
my
in baseball,
name.
getting
I saw
concussions.
you
Yes, exactly.
forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
So you fucked it up,
I
eh,
didn't
Toko?
mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbecile.
I mean, in actuality, more of my concussion, I would say probably my worst concussion was from
After
baseball.
I put the magazine back.
I had two really bad concussions where I was knocked out. One from hockey and one from baseball. And they weren't very good times, if I want to put it that way. So, and I've had several more in comparison from the two of them. So I'm in no interest to have any more.
When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Why do I have to ask her? Come on, Toko. Oh god, here comes Genocide Jill.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
I think I need to get back into the swing of things tomorrow afternoon or morning with some Hollow Knight again. I need some proper platforming to really get proper mad.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see. Splatter everywhere!
I have no idea what is Momodora.
And well, I guess it took me by
Share with the class. What is Momodora? I mean, I could Google it and look it up, of course.
Which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No,
I mean, I just got emailed my emotes, so I should be able to put them in. So hopefully all my emotes and sub badges should be good to go within a week or two, which I'm happy about that.
The bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
Courtesy of On Wings of Wind. Took care of those for me.
If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Let me grab you a link so you can see it. Okay, perfect. I'd
Meaningless
love to
death
appreciate
alone.
that.
Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
I love when they
Normally,
speak so that I don't have
should've
to
been
hit the
able
A
dodge
button.
my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hero's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But
Work
anyway,
your mod
I'm not
powers,
the one that killed
Shalakard.
Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Just like that, we're starting the vote? I'm not interested. The Thanos snap.
What's wrong?
I can't snap good.
Everyone, we're ready
It's
to
that
vote,
broken
right?
finger still.
Let's do this.
It's not broken, but...
No, not
There we
quite
go.
yet.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Because those
Don't you
jugs...
think there was something odd about Toko's story?
Wait, let's check out this link that Shalakard put in. Link deleted? Why would it be deleted? It shows. Shows on my end. And also you're a mod, so... Mamador Reverie Under the Moonlight gameplay trailer PS4. Is this a what are we looking at here? It's a pixel-like game. Is this a platformer? Okay, it's a platformer. It's already got me rolling here. Oh my god, some ranged attacks. Okay, you got me rolling here. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm loving the music already. Great atmosphere. When does this come out, Shalakard? You have to tell me these things. Hitting some types of stingray, talking to shopkeepers who look like Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. You know what? I don't even need to watch the whole fucking thing. I already know that I love it. I love it. It's out. It's fucking okay. You know what? Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna add this. We're gonna add this to hold on. We're gonna add this to my wish list. God damn it. All right, I need to put that in back again because I shut it down. That way it's there. Play it. There you go. All right, there we're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. We're solid. We've been out. It's there. It's done. It's gonna be added. I'm gonna buy it tonight. Okay? I'm gonna buy it tonight.
Odd.
That already hit all of those lovely things that I needed to hit.
The end of it.
Should be $10. It could be up to fucking $40. I'd buy that
Tell
shit.
us your story one more time. Tell us
I'm running on you, buddy. I'm hoping that that's a good game. It looks good. It looks like it hits all the right notes for
idiots
Jordan.
Understand what I'm talking about.
But I think I trust you, Shalakard. You've been around me long enough, buddy. You know what I like. I know what you like. I think we're solid. I think we're good. It wants me to pick already.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden Sakura was right there in front of me.
You did a kill this run on it.
Right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I smashed her good.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the show.
There we go. Like, how long is the game? If you can answer that one for me. Is it like a 10 hour run type of thing? Not that I really don't mind, but it looks like a good little run.
There's no explanation why
If you could do a kill this run, I mean, I assume I could do a flawless run
You
myself.
finally know.
Because I mean, I think I'm far better at video games than you are.
Another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
I doubt that.
You sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene...
I mean, I assume you like... Did you play it on PC or PS4? There we go. You can finish the game in one stream? Okay, that sounds good. That sounds worthy. Worthy?
Bloodstained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
All you is that good? Boy, you got me now, buddy. Okay, so let me ask you, as a person who has the PC and PS4, what's it better to buy on? PC or PS4? What am I going to enjoy it more on? I just want to throw it there. I do prefer PC because it's a lot more. I can transfer it if I get a new computer. I mean, the PC or the PS4, obviously, like, you know, it's limited in the one platform. But if you were to say which platform is best, what do you think? Is the same on either, to be honest? Okay, PC it is then. PC it is. Thank you for that, though. I will for sure pick that up.
Toko just hid in the locker again.
And you know what? Games like that, I'm all over right now because I don't want to jump on in anything really super long right now because I want to just sort of play up games before I go on vacation. I don't want to start anything super long and then have to take a few weeks off in between and then get back to it. So I wouldn't mind stopping something in between. Oh, you got another platform. I'm always up for more platforms, buddy. You keep linking, and I'll keep buying.
Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was
Prince of Persia for the SNES. I have that. I have
so
that.
Obviously, Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
I have it on an emulator that's just sitting there.
Okay then.
So how about this? I don't even know if it's available right now, and this is probably some harsh. I don't know if you're familiar. Like, I assume you're a Metroid fan. Did you know that there's like a fan community built?
No, she's not.
It's called ASMR 2. It's a Super Metroid community built game. It's not made by Nintendo, but made by, you know, the Metroid community fans. I have that. I know it was taken down. I downloaded that like a long time ago, probably a year and a half ago. I didn't know you were into this type of stuff, bud. I really didn't know. Yeah, so I have it. I got it before it got DMCA'd. So, you know, like, I've always been thinking of playing that, but I don't know how Twitch works with that shit of whether or not they're not a fan of that or not.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack.
Oh, God. Cat! No! Alright, no! My God, my wine. Nope. Alright. Gavin. Hi, buddy. Hi. You almost knocked over my wine. Oh, I know. You come to me every time and you tell me it's bedtime. And I know it's bedtime. We're getting close to bedtime. I'll be in bed in about within the hour, buddy. Not within midnight, but we'll be to bed soon, okay? I promise. Let me get. You have some sleep in your eye. You have some sleep in your eye. You know, clean your eyes enough. No, let me get it. Let me get it. There we go. We got it. Okay? We got it. There's a cat tax paid, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. You can come up here. Hey, dude, buddy. Hey, Gavin, you can come up here. What do we need? We need a lot of things.
What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot toward her.
There we go. We got it.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file,
Sakura had vomited blood. I hate when I vomit blood. You know when you drink a little too much and then you just get a little too much rolling? That's when you vomit blood, right? Isn't that how that works? I think so.
there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she puffed it out of her mouth.
Wow.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies.
Oh, we love dead bodies.
No,
God
I'm not
fucking
into
damn
dead
it.
Bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or
Let's see if we can
anything, then
stream
what made her
ASMR
vomit
2.
blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at.
That didn't
and so
give
there
the
can
answer
be
I
no
wanted.
mistake.
You're making
Oh,
me
well.
all weak in the knees.
Well, I love being weak in the knees.
It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Poison.
You can explain it?
Well, he's gonna try and explain it there, Jug Jugs.
Mine.
Gavin.
Quiet.
Okay,
Shut
buddy.
up and listen
Well,
to Master.
come here.
But you're the only one talking.
The key
I need to get my cat away from the,
was hiding in
the computer
lab
cords.
Up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah.
Sure, that'll
good
keep
point.
him out for a long
There's a big
time.
shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a
He'll be
variety
back in
of
about
mixtures
4
and
minutes.
chemicals.
Probably less than that.
And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not
Yes,
an
that is
especially
poison.
powerful poison.
Except the
but
Chem
it's still
C9
poison
was
if you
shown
drink
into
an
the
entire bottle.
Section A of the area, not in the
But the
Section
specific
C
properties
of
don't
where it
matter.
should have been.
What does matter is where I found it.
Come here, buddy.
Where did you find it?
You can sit up here, as long as you
The
just
shelf
sit
is
up
divided
here.
up into 3 sections:
Yeah.
A, B, and C. In section A,
There you go.
dietary
Okay, now
supplements.
sit there.
In
Sit
B,
there.
reagents, and in
Sit
C,
there.
a variety of lethal
No,
chemicals.
sit there.
And that's
Hey,
where the poison
no, no, no. Over here.
See?
Lie down.
Well,
Good
that's
boy.
the question, isn't it?
Good boy. I feel like I'm talking to a doggy. Okay, so I just found out about streaming and oh my god, look at you doing the work for us. How does it work out? It was found in Section A. I know that much.
I got it!
I mean, I'm gonna share what I think. I don't think you can stream it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's probably a
You just
game that
said
can be streamed.
Section
I'm gonna be
A is
honest.
For supplements or whatever.
At least not on
Strange,
Twitch.
isn't it?
Let's say
How
that
can
much.
be a bottle of poison mixed
It cannot be
with all
streamed.
those nutritional
God damn it, Gavin.
Yeah, so? Why?
I would tell you, like, if I wasn't an affiliated streamer, I probably would stream it on everything. But now that I have to sort of follow back on I don't know, a few rules nowadays. Yeah, I don't want to stream it. If a game has a DMCA, Twitch will take. That's unfortunate. That sucks. That sucks. I guess I'll just have to play it on my own then.
That tastes awful.
I mean, I guess I could put it up on YouTube.
Real trouble! You have to drink some water. You can't just swallow powder. It'll stick to your throat.
Can't just swallow powder? Are you trying hard?
He just swallowed
It's like swallowing cinnamon. You can't do it.
The flavor certainly makes me
Yeah,
want
like I was sort of like taking a peek of like I just put in AMSR2 and Twitch, and I didn't get anything back that was favorable. Let's put it that way.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
So that sucks though.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
But you know what? It's far okay for half of the IRL streamers to be fucking popping out of their fucking shirts and have their tits hanging out and it's okay for them to say some selective words and whatnot, and you know, heaven forbid they even get a 24-hour ban because they send Hassan the proper nudes. But you know, I'm just a lonely streamer with, you know, a couple of viewers here and there. If I say the wrong thing, I'm going to be banned for 30 days, and then that's going to be it for my streaming career. But you know what? Yeah, tits are cool, yes. Yeah, that's right. As long as your name is Asmaranth, Pink Sparkles, you know, Affinity or Alinity or whatever the fuck her name is, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Looks like we're spelling proton. Give me the E. Give me the I. Or give me the out. The N. Shit. I. There we go. Protein drinks. No, I've never. Speaking of shit streamers, have I heard of Dark Sith? No, I've never heard of them ever. I mean, I've heard of a lot of shitty streamers. I mean, I'm sure you've heard me rant before. There's a lot of good, like, there's a lot of, no, I don't want to say good streamers because that's the wrong word to use. There's a lot of popular streamers that are shit streamers. It's,
protein was in the bottle of poison.
I hate to bring this out, and I do every once in a while, usually when the booze is flowing, but I'm so sick of hearing the word being networked thrown about. You want to know someone who's so-called networked their way out of so many things? Oh, there's so many people who break so many rules and haven't been banned. As long as you know the right people, you'll never be banned. You'll never be banned. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. It'll never happen. But someone like Tim the Tatman, who isn't that bad of a streamer, not really overly terrible, he hasn't really done anything wrong, but I've never seen anyone who generally had the following of about, I would say, probably 3,000 to 5,000 people. Then out of nowhere, and I just want to say this out word, if I had the opportunity to fucking work with Ninja, of course I would. But there's so many people just clawing at the fact of like, oh, I would love to work with Ninja because they know what would happen to their stream. And Tim the Tatman is one of those people of like, that guy was a nobody in the upper echelon of streamers. You know, he was getting he was a relatively mid-level streamer, and out of nowhere decided like, you know what, I'm gonna play Fortnite with Ninja. And you know what, that's all it takes is, oh, out of nowhere you're gonna have 20,000 people that are gonna tune in to you now every day just because your association. That's really all it is. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Ugh. Can you stop knocking over everything I own, Gavin? It'd be really fantastic. It'd be super fantastic if you'd stop knocking over Davy Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. I'd love it if you'd stop knocking him over. I really would.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely
what I want in this world is I want streamers to be real with their audience. I want them to be honest, and they're never honest. Heaven forbid you fucking be honest with your audience, because what are they afraid of? Are they afraid of the glass house breaking on them? Yeah, exactly.
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the
exactly.
protein, leaving
but heaven forbid nothing happens to the big boys. Nothing happens to the big boys.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
I guess I'm saving my luck just even clicking on those things, right?
It was me.
It was me, Austin! It was me all along. Hello, Coco.
They're mine.
Honestly, doesn't bring the news. No, of course.
If you're all gonna find out anyway,
I'm surrounded by cats.
I'd rather you hear it straight from me.
Wanna come over here? Just don't step on the keyboard.
Killer was...
Cats are everywhere, man.
I did it.
There you go.
I killed
Bye,
Sakura.
Coco.
Just as I suspected.
Here's a rock so I can invest in the future. Exactly.
Prints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here...
Ooh, boy! So, sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are Makoto and Hina.
My God!
Myself and Hina.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 more times until it happens. Right now, right fucking now, Twitch is run by children. It's run by
If the footprints
morons.
Makoto,
It's run by people who have no idea how to run a business. It's been run that way for quite some time.
Plus, Hina's been acting
Despite the fact
strange
that
ever
Amazon
since the trial
purchased
began.
them, Amazon hasn't put
You were in an
their
awful
people
rush to get to the
into
vote,
Twitch yet. All Amazon is doing right now is handing the money. When Twitch runs into a problem or runs into something where they need money, Amazon goes, here you go, funnels them money, take care of your problem. Amazon is taking a little quick looks here and there at Twitch. The most recent thing would be I think it was like the recent let go of like it was like a Twitch community, a lot of like the Twitch ingrown channels that absolutely have zero following, but usually it was a bunch of Twitch followers. They were friends of people who worked at Twitch. Hey, I can get you a job. You want to stream at Twitch and work there and get 5 viewers? Yeah, sure, why not? Those are the people that were let go. That was part of Amazon taking a little bit of a deeper look at the whole situation and going on like, maybe we should start looking at this. When Amazon truly takes a look at Twitch, shit will roll. Shit will certainly roll. And Twitch is in charge of when that will happen. And I fully believe that Twitch will fuck up. I don't believe Twitch as a company will fuck up. But what I believe is that there will be a large streamer. I'm not saying it'll be Ninja. I'm not saying it'll be Dr. Lupo or Tim Taman, somebody. It could be anybody. One of them is going to fuck up so big that it's going to cause a media outrage. And it's going to force Amazon's hand to dive back on into Twitch and go, who the fuck is running this company? We need to take a better look and get our own people in there and make sure that this doesn't happen again. Amazon is a very well-reputable company. Twitch, not so much. You'll notice that Amazon and Twitch don't really advertise to each other. Of course, you can get an Amazon Prime and link the two of them together, but there's no interaction between the two. If you were a pleb coming in and you were like, I know what Twitch is. Do you know Twitch is owned by Amazon? No. If you're an Amazon user, do you know that Amazon owns Twitch? Do you know what Twitch is? No. But if something came up on Fox News that said, Twitch streamer which is owned by Amazon did blah blah blah, then you would know. And that's the problem. So it will take some time, but I guarantee Amazon will jump on this shit and it won't fly for long. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, someone silenced me. The only way these silences happen is if someone were to pop on into my stream and report me. Go ahead and report me, Shalakari. It doesn't matter. I know you're a fan of mine. I know you like what's going on here, buddy, and I appreciate you as your own. But that's how this shit happens, as my cat just bites my hand off and then licks it better, because that's what he does. But that's generally what happens. Nobody knows anyone's speaking ill of a company until they're reported. But sometimes it takes a few reports to get shit known. Pew pew! Whoops! Oh no! Reporting! Oh no! Right? Exactly.
It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right.
I mean, now that I've just spewed out my, what I think has been needed to been said, but, I'm not alone in my thought process here. Not alone at all. Oh my god.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina.
I really
Could you
need
go
my
into a
cat to
bit
stop
more
hitting
detail?
things.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
But that's exactly what I'm saying, Shalacard. It's Twitch, who's run by a bunch of
I'd like to
low-level
know too.
morons who have no clue. If the Amazon overlords were truly watching over what's going on Twitch, half of this shit would not happen. Half of it would not happen. I don't think IRL would exist, period, the way it exists now. Like, go on IRL right now, it's fucking 75% of it is titty streamers just fucking dancing with their boobs just jugging around. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. Amazon will fucking get smart one day. It will. They're too big to not realize what the fuck they're involved in.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved
You're gonna
to
try to
Section
move
A
to the
and got
Twitch side of
protein powder,
Amazon.
and that's
Yeah,
when
why
I
not,
switched
right?
them. Once I was done with that,
I mean, I'm dealing here with a
I took
cat
the protein
situation.
can that had the poison in it and left
That's
the
a
room.
tougher situation than what Amazon deals with on Twitch.
But
Hey,
I
buddy?
accidentally put
Right.
the bottle filled with protein powder back on
Hey.
the wrong shelf.
Exactly.
And because of that, everything I
Yes,
did got
yeah, like
found
there's an actual
And
fucking whole section for
That
IRL.
story you just told.
Like if you go to browse,
First you went to section C
and then
to
under
get the
games or whatever,
moved
like
to
there's
section
like
A to
usually
get
like the
the
third or
protein,
fourth
right?
section. It's IRL, and it's
Meaning
half of
you
them
went
are
from
titty streamers.
section C
That's all it
to
is. It's
section
fucking.
A.
They're people
Do I have that
dancing,
correct?
fucking low cut shirt. Their
Yeah.
tits are hanging out. That's all it is. There's no aspect of anything involved with it at all. They like put some thought into your stream.
Can you
Boogie,
repeat that
Boogie,
series of events
9928.
one more time?
Boogie's good. Boogie's good.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac?
Boogie has lost a lot of weight. Good for that guy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you
Boogie's a
hear
good
it.
man.
How long until you're satisfied?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming too much longer. I've been going for a couple hours. I don't know if we'll start the investigation or not, but we'll get the investigation done at least. He's got the biggest titties in IRL. Exactly, right? Exactly.
First, I went to section C.
All right, now I've lost a section here. All right. And then what do I want to shoot? In front of the shelf.
And you
Okay.
spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Yeah, his wife did
And
leave
then-
him, unfortunately.
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching
That's
them,
unfortunate, but
I put
you know.
the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it
I've heard some
and
things
left the chemical.
with that, and I don't want to speculate on a guy's
That's all there is to it.
marriage and love life, but you know, he seems to be a happy
How much
person.
longer must
But
we tolerate this?
that seemed like one of those things of like, that sounds like the wife sort of, because he was at his heavy point there, and it seems like his wife was probably stuck taking care of him on the heavy end, and she probably just got sick and tired of it. You know, it's
First, I went
you
to
can't
section
deal with
C.
that all the time, right?
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but he'll move on. He's got a strong
Okay,
self,
And then?
self and
I moved
righteous.
from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
I'm not getting the opportunity.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
In the Keb lab, where the footprints and what direction when they go in those facts are clearly contradict what Hina has told us.
First I went...
Footprints in the shelf. Now I've lost my section. I mean, I get it, but I thought you would love someone enough to push on. Is not. I don't know. Like, marriage is fucked up nowadays. Like, marriage isn't what it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. It just isn't what it is. People have become independent enough nowadays, right? Like, the vows are meaningless, if that makes sense to you. I don't know if you're a married man, Shalicard, but the aspect of marriage is almost irrelevant. And I say that myself as a married man, myself. If you think of life, you know, like a lot of people say that, you know, you shouldn't be tied to even one person because that's not really how a human behavior works. I don't know. I'm happy with my life right now with my wife. Is that where life is going to be in 10 years? I don't know. Like, that's the unknown. Is there fact of the what your marriage was and what you signed up for? Does that play a factor in what human nature and human behavior means 10 years from now? No idea. No idea. It's so convoluted into a whole bunch of things that I can't even think of and put into a sentence right now, if that makes sense. Okay. Fuck. Alright, footprints in the powder is what I need, and I need to shoot from section C to section A.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
I was reading the wrong
The
thing.
bottle had dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section.
There we go. You would never try getting married because what exactly can marriage offer than just being together can't?
You said you want to get
Just
the
make the other
poison
person
from
love you more, or
section
vice.
C.
No,
that's where you spilled
and
the
I
powder,
agree with
right?
you, but the problem, or no, I don't want to say the problem,
What about it?
and I don't know how this works in America, but
You said you moved from section
there
C
there
to
are
section A
advantages
with
to
the
being married, obviously, and this sounds terrible as a married person,
footprints
and not
left at
that
the scene
I didn't
were
marry
not
for
moving
tax
from section
purposes
C
or
to
any of
section
that,
A.
but those are the types of advantages that exist. I mean, they exist for a reason, and
Direction on purpose?
I mean, to think of it this way, divorce is so simple nowadays,
Remember
it
what
almost
you
makes
just
marriage
said?
irrelevant, if that makes sense. It almost doesn't matter. Like, I agree with you. What does it matter to get married? Like I think if you're with someone regardless, then allow the tax situations to be abided by, and if two people don't want to live together anymore, then let them leave. It's just that simple. It's literally that simple. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. It really doesn't.
The powder
Right,
had already
Gavin?
been spilled when you
Marriage
came in,
is so
and you went
overcomplicated,
straight
isn't
to
it?
Section A.
My categories.
So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see.
What the hell?
I mean,
What's going on here?
I've been with my wife for quite a long
Footprints aren't
time.
the only problem with her account.
I don't know if this is the way women think or not,
Before I
but
explain that part, I'd like
and
to
I'm
submit
sure
some new
you've
evidence.
been in relationships where, if you've been in any type of long-term relationship where
Are you sure?
the woman will
After all,
essentially
you're the one
start
who
to
gave it
state like, hey,
Did?
maybe we should get the marriage talk going, and you start to think of like what does it matter, like exactly what you said. What does it matter if the two of us are together, the two of us are living together, the two of us are enjoying life together? Why do I need a piece of paper
You think you found?
to state that?
I found this.
No, I agree with you. The tax advantages do not outweigh the divorce rate. No, exactly. I agree with you. It's irrelevant to each other. Like, why does one have to equal the other? I agree with you. You're not getting that one past me. I agree with you.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
And it's not even the tax. I don't know. Like, you're talking to a guy who I don't have any issues with my
If
wife.
you really do know, Explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
But it's weird, like, I don't know, like, money makes the world go around. So, I mean, are the tax advantages really what makes marriage that big of an issue? I have no idea. You explained it to the girlfriend and actually broke through. No, I can't believe that. Good for you. But as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, Shalakard.
Just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
We're close to the closing argument, and that's what we're going to call this stream. So we'll get there, and then we'll call it a day.
Is that, according to what Hina told us,
according to what Hina told us, Section 8 of the shelf.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how old you are, Shalakard. I assume you're close in age to me, but I think our thought process for our age group very much more understands than maybe what our parents understood as to what marriage should have been, and we're very much more open to the way things should be nowadays. We're very much more open to a lot more everything coming in and a lot more opinions of things and the way things should be as opposed to the way that they should be according to our parents, if that makes sense.
Somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found
If that makes
at the
sense.
crime scene was planted there.
Right, Gavin?
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words,
Right, buddy?
after Sakura died.
Yeah, you're in no mood to have any conversation.
I'll grant you.
You
the
just
bottle
want to
of
sleep.
poison may well have been
Life of a
infected
cat. I
with
wish I
blood.
could sleep.
But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? That can
If we
wasn't
look
there
at
when
it
she died.
subjectively,
How did she get poisoned?
our parents were influenced by media on how many. Exactly.
Explain that.
You're not wrong at all.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Yeah, like our parents were influenced in a way that, you know, the mom should stay at home, the dad should work 40 hours, 50 hours, bring home the bread,
What are you talking
everything
about?
should
Is
be
this some kind of
hunky-dory,
question?
and, you know, obey, and that's life, right? And that's not what it is for our generation nowadays. It's very, very different.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think, depending upon where you live, but it's not even a possibility almost out this way where I live.
Settles it.
And I don't live in a ridiculously expensive city or anything like that, but unless one person makes a ridiculous amount of money, it is not possible unless two people are working to afford a home. Not even mention having a kid involved. Like, that just does not happen. It's a lot of thought that has to go into a lot of things. What do we have to shoot this time? We always have to shoot multiple things. Okay.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was on.
Nope, it was not.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course.
Like, how
It
old are
came
you,
from the window
Shalakard?
you broke to
If
get
you don't
in.
mind me asking.
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
You're 28.
And
Okay.
this proves it.
So they even instituted diamond rings at the token of marriage, thanks to those assholes at the beard. But like, I don't know how to put it. Like when I got engaged, like I don't care. Like
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier
when I want to say, like,
anyone had moved the can
I understand that my girlfriend at the time wanted a diamond ring. Okay, like she's an old-fashioned type of woman who at the time was like the discussion would be like, if we're gonna have a future together, like this is how it's gonna go. Like, okay, I myself am old-fashioned. Like, I go and I'm like, okay, like, look, I understand you would like a diamond ring. Okay, like, look, I will go and I'll spend money and I'll get you what you like because you want that, and that's fine. Like, I understand the concept of that. That works for me. If the couple can come to a realization, like, look, I don't need a diamond for you to explain to me that you want to get married to me and blah blah blah. That's fine. But that's generally not how I came together, right? Like, yes, diamonds are a girl's best friend, exactly. But it didn't bother me that my now wife wanted a diamond ring. Like, that's just what it is nowadays. Like, that's just what it is. I don't think that's gonna change in 100 years. Like, it just isn't. Like, there's gonna be enough amount of people. There's gonna be enough amount of women. It doesn't matter, men, women. There's gonna be enough amount of people who want to get engaged that they're gonna want an engagement ring with a diamond. That's the end of it. That's it. So
we need to clarify one
period.
other thing.
Like, if that makes enough sense,
We need to establish
that's it.
who exactly
Like,
got the poison from the chem lab.
I appreciate the fact that my wife was very understanding in the fact of,
She took it and gave it to Oda.
I don't make a ton of money. We don't have
What
a
do you
ton of
think,
money.
Makoto?
We followed under the structure of my wife's father paid for our wedding. He paid for my wife's sister's wedding, and he paid for our wedding, and gracefully, thank you very much. But like, that's a very hard-stead, old-fashioned way of doing things, but he was more than happy to do so. I could have said, you know what, no, like, this is ridiculous. But the realization was like, hey, if you want 150 people at your wedding, realize this, we can't afford it. Here's what we can afford. So if you want this, then this is the route we have to go. And that's where we went, and and that was it, right? Like, God, I sometimes think weddings aren't even for the married couple. It's for the fucking family of the wedding party, so they can have a goddamn party at a very extravagant cost. And that's just ridiculous in its own right.
I got it.
But hey, it is what it
It
is.
was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of
Your
poison.
eyes are terrible, buddy. You have sleep in them.
Stop lying!
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you, Gavin. I'm sorry, but I gotta clean the sleep out of your eyes, because you don't know how to fix it. Alright, we gotta hit Hina with some type of knowledge. The moment of truth, eh? Okay.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Night night!
Do you have any kind of proof? This should prove it.
The yellow powder, you jackass! See, you accepted their conditions of accepting
Hina,
diamonds. You should have
did you
gave her
know
2
that
chickens and you'll get
Sakura's
more
foot
use
had a
out of them, I
yellow
swear.
powder stuck
Yeah,
to it?
exactly. I mean, but I live in an apartment right now because housing market out my way is ridiculous.
The same yellow powder that had been spilled
And
by
I don't have the
shelf in
land for
chem
2
lab.
chickens. I mean, we're just
powder
now
was
looking.
yellow,
I mean, I'm at
wasn't
the
it?
age of 36. And I'm still
So
not
the
happy
powder
with
we
the
found on
housing
Sakura.
prices out my
What
way.
else could it be but the powder
And
from
I'm
the
also a
chem
person who doesn't need a lot of space. I'm happy where I live. I have enough space. We don't have kids or anything like that for 2 people. But I'd like to own a house. Blah blah blah. But
And it was only on our Insta.
when a townhome is $500,000, you shake your head and you go, "Do I really want to buy that? Like, is that what I want in life? I don't know." But you know, that goes all in with everything else of like, that's how things go. Like, and that's where I shake my head on a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Oh, don't fall, buddy. Don't fall.
But
I
the
don't want you to
powder
fall,
still got
Gavin.
scattered around.
Don't fall off
And
my
some of it
desk.
must have wound up on her Insta.
So what you're telling me, Shalcard, is if you were
Is there
given a
any
couple of
problem with my
chickens
thinking?
as an agreement for marriage, you'd be
Why did
A-okay,
Sakura
right?
pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
But it's funny, these guys talked to people making movies back in the old days where they conditioned an entire generation to spend cash they never had on a ring with a shiny rock. It's sad that baby boomers keep screwing the future. And you know what the worst part is? Is that the baby boomer generation does not think that they are screwing our generation.
Here's my answer.
I think they killed themselves.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
You would eat those fucking chicken themselves. Like that's like the biggest problem is and it exists in America. It exists in Canada.
I don't believe it anymore.
The baby boomers will not blame anyone except them, or they won't blame anyone. They'll get any way out except for blaming themselves, right? They'll blame anybody else.
Really think about it?
If you look at the big things,
Sakura went and got the poison.
exactly.
She inoculated herself in a blender, and she drank it.
If you look at,
Also, she could
we're
only
close enough in age to where we can agree our parents are probably close enough into the same age, and not that it might, you know, I don't want to group everyone in on the same thing because my parents aren't that way either. But
the walkthrough mystery
when you
was
look at
created
back
by
when your
Sakura.
parents or my parents purchased a home, my parents don't own a home, but
they
the cost to income was a 4-to-1 ratio. If that 4-to-1 ratio existed now,
until we came and opened it.
your $50,000 a year income would equate to a $200,000 home that would be more than adequate. And we're not talking about a shitty place in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, Tennessee. We're talking about in a general nice area, in a general nice city, in a probably easy to go state. Okay, and the same goes for a province. Same for my own. That doesn't exist. I wouldn't be talking about a $500,000 townhome, and I'm sure that exists somewhere near or within your city that you're in. And they want to bypass all of these things and pass the buck onto you and me, and we can't afford it. We can't afford it anymore. There's no way you and I can afford the debt that's been passed on to us. It's unfeasible. And yet we're forced upon it. We don't have a choice. It's just going to happen. We're going to have to pay for it. And that's the unfortunate part of that. And I don't know if it's going to take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. We might even be dead by the time it's fixed. But it's unfortunate that that's the way things go. We got hit with huge repercussions of the tax breaks they handed out in the past, and it sucks because we were paying for... Exactly. That's how it's happened. Not disagreeing with you at all. That's how it happened.
There.
Hi,
you took
Oreo.
the powder and
Oh,
put it into
another
the bottle
kitty.
of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room.
Hi, buddy. You gonna clean
When you
Gavin?
left the lab,
He's sleeping.
All you had was the empty protein
Oh, don't lick
cans.
his balls.
Thinking
That's
about it
that's
like
not
that,
good.
The footprints make perfect
Yep,
sense.
lick his face. He'll love that. Right after you licked his balls, I'm
When
sure
you
he'll
were
appreciate
done,
that.
You gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
Gavin, be nice to the kitten. Alright, so she's dead, eh?
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
There you go, clean him. Don't tell him that you cleaned his balls before. It won't get fixed because the debt keeps rising and now we have more tax breaks for the 1% and I'm paying for those fucking assholes and I still can't pay to go there. I mean, that's a problem come America. I mean, I just want to share it as a Canadian. Your first thought as an American, when you get sick, your first thought shouldn't be, can I afford this? That should never, ever be a thought for you that, speaking that whether you can afford something should ever come up. I mean, Gavin, don't bite him.
Enough, Hina.
Don't be mean. I mean, when I'm sick, when I'm hurt, when I broke my fucking finger, I went to the hospital. I didn't pay a fucking dime.
You're right.
I got a surgery within a week. I didn't pay a dime. I got a second surgery within 3 months. I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime for physical rehabilitation. Now, people can get on about the Canadian tax system and the Canadian healthcare system and say I didn't pay a dime and I pay through for my taxes. Yes, I pay a lot in taxes, but I never have to ever worry about going bankrupt because I'm hurt or sick. Ever. Ever. I don't pay a fucking premium to an insurance company to guarantee that I'm gonna be okay if I get sick. That's the problem. America has a health crisis problem that they refuse to fix. Shalacard, I hope you never die. Gavin! Sorry. Oreo! Hey! Hey! Don't touch that. Alright, now my cats are up. Alright, I guess I'll finish the chapter out because we just went on into figuring out what the problem of how this happened. So I love how this goes on. So we're given sort of the scene as to what happened here. So I think everyone's gonna read the note. That's Byakuya. God, this is a fucking shitty one. So Sakura left the map under Yashiro's desk, or under Yashiro's door. Yashiro read it. Genocide Jack read it. Byakuya read it. She was hiding in the fucking to see what it wants. Yeah, the question. Yeah, exactly. If you get sick, I'm like, oh well, maybe I'm like yeah. But you shouldn't. You should never think that way. Never, never, never should you think that way. That doesn't make sense. That should be... Alright, we're gonna make sure. Yeah, well, that didn't look right. I think I missed a spot here. So Act 1. So Act 1 is Byakuya reading the note. That's that. Number 2 is Toko leaning with her back against the locker, not peeking out. That's number 2. Number 3. Number 3 is the night chess. Number 3 is the night chess piece. Oh. Number 3 is the night chess piece bursting out of the bottle. There we go. Number 4, the message being written in the magazine. I don't know why I fucked this up. Number 5, Toko peeking out of the locker. Number 6 is Upside Down Magazine. You can tell I've stopped giving a rat's ass about this. Okay, so I have that one. Upside Down Magazine, number 6. 7, Queen chess piece bursting. That doesn't look right. Poison held in bloody fingers. Poison bottle in pocket bag. And then the protein container in the bag. Maybe that's it.
The killer is you.
I think you got that last one wrong. But we'll find out. It'll tell me.
Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro.
This
Toko,
one was
and
so
Byakuya.
fucking confusing.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko.
What
She
is that
got there
emote
one
you're
step
using?
ahead of
The
everyone
killer
else
is
and
you!
looked around for a good hiding spot.
Whoops. Who is that? What is that emote from? Like, is that from a streamer?
And she found
Who's that from?
She crawled into the
Whoops.
locker to get out of sight.
Or is that just like a general overall one?
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
I can't believe how many people just popped on into the room while everything was going on.
He mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him. So he
Yeah, it's a streamer? Okay. Just making sure. So he smashes him on the head with the bottle. Some guy gifted me a sub and I got the emo. Hey, nothing wrong with that, eh?
He killed her. He hastily began covering up his crime.
Whoops, B. Oh, wait till you see my emotes. So I just paid wings for the emotes. So I got my sub badges when they get released. I got my tier 2, my tier 3. Obviously my tier 1 is this one.
He was hoping to pin the murder on her.
But so tier 3 is going to be sorry. So tier 1 is this, my beautiful boy, my beautiful face. Tier 2 is going to be my wand that I use. It's on my Discord of what they made into me. And tier 3 is going to be my booty. It's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, you want free emotes. Yeah, free emotes might come eventually. They might come. And then I got my sub badges are my cats. So I'm happy when those come out eventually.
Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to
At least
switch
someone's
back
dead
over
this
to
time,
genocide
and it's
Jack.
not us.
When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on
Do you
Sakura's
subscribe
head.
to many channel Shallow Card?
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the
Fuck, I'm
clean
tired.
chest.
I got a fucking headache.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked
I was thinking of making
twice with the
badges.
same type of weapon.
2 out of Mamador, but I don't know, I'm lazy. I mean, when on Winds of Wind we're making my emotes and my badges, they're not easy things to make. It's a lot of stuff to take in, obviously. Like, you have to get it the right size. You have to make sure that you're not, you know, like, you can't keep in mind that, hey, like, these things might be very detailed, but you have to remember that they're going to be like 18 by 18 or 36 by 36. The size of them are so tiny, like, you have to remember, like, don't worry about that type of shit. No, you don't subscribe? Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm much like yourself. I just use my Twitch Prime sub on Wings, and that's it. Like, I'm not out to fucking pay out on give Ninja another fucking yacht or something like that. Like, I'm out there to give out a free sub to someone that can probably generally use it and go from there.
That same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
I literally can't believe the amount. Like, I thought it was comical when I think I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up the last one. So the last one we're looking at is, it's a protein container in the bag. And it's not that, obviously. That's gotta be it.
Killer is you.
Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up the last one.
And that same someone
I thought it was comical, like, Ninja, I think, took a week or 2 off of streaming, and
nobody was looking, replaced it with
this is just, like, I think he said, like, he lost
They did all this specifically
something
to
like
place all the
40,000
suspicion on themselves.
40,000
In an attempt
Twitch
to guide the
subscribers.
trial to a false
There are
conclusion.
people, like, I can't even fathom the amount. Like, he lost that many. I think he had something like 250,000 fucking subscribers. Like, he lost that many because he took a break, and then he went on and, like, he sort of, I don't want to say he bitched, but it sounded like he bitched without
That's the full
bitching.
truth of the case.
Like, yeah, like, he lost 40K. Like, he doesn't have, well, he has far more than 40K. He lost 40K. And he said it all was because he took a week off, and also, like, part because of the Twitch Prime subs lapsed at the same time that he took his time off, and so people are like, oh, you're not streaming, so I'm not gonna resub to you. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. This is a guy who makes $500,000 a month. $500,000 a month, and you want to go out there and bitch that you lost 40,000 subscribers. Are you kidding me? I just couldn't fathom that someone would thought that that was a good idea to bitch about that.
Didn't I tell you? When you
Whatever.
dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always
Whatever.
come back to bite
I don't
you
know.
in the end.
Let's see if I can pull it up. I'm pretty. I just want to make sure my numbers are right. And of course, I can't fucking type. Maybe it wasn't that many. Nope, I was right. No, and even that, it wasn't even a week. He took 2 days off. 2 days off, and it cost him 40,000 subscribers. 40,000. When you can bitch that you lost 40,000 subscribers, I don't think you're the problem. I don't think you're the problem. But anyways, we get to see a
We
death.
can all agree you made your point.
I'm happy
Did
about
you guys
that.
forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Here, wait, people looked at the time he took off. So I think Twitch Prime, when it joined up, or Amazon Prime joined up with Twitch Prime, came in and around the middle of the month. Anywhere between the 16th to the 20th. And he took off something like from the 18th to the 20th. He stopped streaming, took a couple days off, like a weekend off. And so people are like, lost their mind, like, oh my god, he stopped streaming, I'm not going to sub to him. So their subscription ended to him, and then saw like, oh, he's not streaming every day, I'm going to subscribe to someone else. And so that's where he lost his 40,000 subscribers. But the guy has like 250,000 subscribers. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, like, do you kill Sakura? Like, what happens here?
Okay.
Yep, it was a suicide.
My entire
So we're just done? That's it?
What did you say?
You're not the only one who doesn't understand. You would have died along the rest. Exactly.
What are you thinking?
Don't be mean.
What is this?
At least Hina didn't die. That's exactly what you wanted. Oh no. I hope you're not gonna die here. Yeah, she wanted to get us all killed. Yeah, I mean, when I look at someone like Ninja, I wonder, like, if that guy lost 40k just because he stopped streaming, period, how many does he think he's gonna lose when Fortnite stops being popular? Like, he hasn't switched to anything. Like, he's big in the battle royales. Like I said that. So like right now, like, he switches between
What is this?
Fortnite and I think it's called Realm Royale, like just a shitty fucking other battle royale game. But like, that's not gonna take off. But what's he plan to do when Fortnite stops being popular and he loses another 100,000 subscribers? Like, what's his game plan? Like, you have to be, if you want to be good, like, there's a set amount. Like, Fortnite, I don't think is a game you can pick. Like, I'm sure Fortnite will be around for another year or two, and that's fine. He can make his millions, and maybe that's all he needs to be. But there are tons of World of Warcraft streamers who make it work, and that game has shown longevity. It's been around for 10 years. But I think your better interest is to be a variety streamer and play new games as they come out. You might lose 20 or 30,000 people, but if you can hold on to a structured amount of people that are going to tune into you, because, like, my thought process is, and I don't know how you feel about me, Shalakard, and maybe you feel the opposite of what I'm thinking, but I think when people tune into me, they tune into me because of me. They don't tune into me because of what the fucking game I'm playing. They couldn't give a rat's ass. They tune into me because of me and what I bring to the table. Sometimes I bring a whole different perspective to the stream, and I can add a little bit to it. But they couldn't give a rat's ass of what game I'm playing because it's going to be different every time. If you're going to play the same game, you're going to run into reruns. You can only do so much. So I think that's going to be a hindrance on him eventually. I mean, you can certainly hope that that guy has saved a lot of money. I mean, when you're making probably several millions of dollars a month, you can only hope that he's sheltered a lot of that away. So when that does happen, he can take back in and go into variety streaming, play some different games, and sit back with his normal, probably $40,000 to $50,000 viewership, and that's it. That's got to be his plan. Hina, wipe away the tears. Oh, so he just like cracked it. I mean, I'm sure he's. I mean, the problem with him being super popular is then you can't do that type of shit, right? Like people know who you are. I'm sure he's probably got some sheltered bank accounts and he's been able to move some money into certain things to avoid paying certain taxes. But you know, when you become pretty popular, that's hard to do. But if he's, I mean, if he's smart, he's probably putting some money into some proper investments, or probably bought some real estate and hit it properly. Like, hopefully, he's had the proper guidance to, you know, he's made enough money to last several lifetimes, and you can only hope that he's smartened up with that. Or he could be fucking dumb as a fucking piece of cork and it's gonna blow it all on hookers and blow. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna judge.
Huh?
Are they really dead?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Some protein.
Protein? You want drugs? Hang on, I'll get you your testosterone right now. And that was the last conversation I had with her. And then she offed herself. I would spend it on anime robot maids doing blow off each other, and then they have to suck you off in between, right? You don't forget yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, Shalakar. Don't forget about you, buddy. Don't forget about you. Never forget about yourself.
Please.
And then she's dead. She offed herself. That's it.
Why?
Why did she have to die? She had no interest in living. I tell you what, it's almost 1 o'clock. It's beer o'clock. It's time for me to almost go to bed. This is gonna have to wrap itself up sooner or later. Someone's gonna have to die. I don't like. This is a weird one because normally Monokuma will kill the person that we've deemed is guilty, but Shalakard was the one who killed themselves, and they're already dead. So you're not gonna kill someone who's already dead, unless Hina is got a lot more to it. I don't know. I'm very confused as to how this is going. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. I mean, maybe Hina's gonna get knocked off. But she didn't do anything wrong. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. Yes, she took the middleman out on this one, absolutely. If only they all did that. If only they all did that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you gotta deliver the final tearjerker. So it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she meant she was thinking, because her and her me. What?
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is a little shaky? Ooh. What if it really like this?
What the heck?
What do you got on us?
Of course.
I know what she was thinking about. Was she thinking about the dong? Oh yeah. I mean, what woman isn't thinking about the dong? Aren't all women always thinking about the dong? I think even lesbians are always thinking about the dong. That's with all the strap-ons and everything, right?
True.
I'm sure I'll get banned for this sometime later, but that's how this shit goes on, right? No and then.
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. We like to liven up things a little bit here.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Yeah, it's true. Exactly. Of course it's true. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Filters. I look a little bright. Is this? No, that's too dark or light. Dark or light here, people. Let's leave it on, because I don't want to bother with this shit. The production process, yes. And cut. I feel like I need a beer. I'm gonna go get a beer before we call it a day. I'll be right back.
Hey, hey! But hold on.
Enough already.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just waiting to find out if Monokuma is actually gonna kill somebody. That's what I want to know. As I get myself a proper Japanese beer.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that Mastermind
took
saw to
control
us.
of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Good old Sapporo, one of my favorite
I
beers.
couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
Man,
That's how
how am I
I
gonna
saw
get up
things.
early to play a Hollow Knight tomorrow? Guess we're gonna. What time am I planning to play Hollow Knight tomorrow? That's what I gotta look up.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
We are playing at 10 a.m. Fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be fucking up then. Maybe? I guess.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina,
Shalakar, do you think you can get up
my
at 10
resolve
a.m. from
began
now to start streaming? Hollow Knight of all things? This needs to go quicker.
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Why doesn't she read everything? That's what I don't understand. Oh, she's Jewish.
I've
That's
made
why.
a decision.
You only stream during the
I will
weekend?
no longer retreat.
I found out it was
no
more
longer
convenient to stream
compromise,
during the week
no
for
longer
myself.
Regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Do you stream on Twitch though? Here I am, like I'm starting to think, like, do I even follow you? That's what's gonna bother me. You stream on Twitch, right?
Of course, I understand.
You
if
work at
all
nights,
hate
you don't have
me.
that luxury?
All of this is because of my own weakness.
Ah, you were playing Mamadori. Alright, well I'm hitting that follow button for you, buddy. How did I not follow you? This is
So
ridiculous.
this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But you don't ever upload the videos. Okay, well I'm following you now, buddy. but you know what's funny though? Like I'm generally
My own situation
I generally
started
work
having
night
an
shift,
effect on more people
and
than just me.
I'm generally up early
Which is
enough
exactly what the
to
mastermind
start
wanted
streaming
when they revealed
during the
my
day.
betrayal.
But maybe that's the zombie in me of all I need is 6 or 7 hours of sleep and I can go at it, right? Like maybe that's it. That's gonna really bother me. Fucking Finn Balor was fucking just blocking half that channel all
Of
day.
course,
Why didn't
I'm
anyone
still
say that?
responsible for that as well.
Oh well. I look forward to, as soon as I put this video up, that I'm gonna have that dislike button pop up on YouTube. I look forward to that.
But I've decided.
I can't believe
the
Croatia
one
beat England
I'm
today.
going to kill is
Terrible.
myself.
I was also hoping that this part wouldn't take this long. I have some Netflix I want to watch. I want to watch Breaking Bad, even though I've seen it like 4 times. I think I know who is disliking. It's
If it can save you,
it's
then
a
sacrificing
former
my own
friend,
life could
I
have
believe.
no greater meaning.
Who's
Whatever you think
disliking
of
my
me,
stuff.
Please know that
That
you
pops
are all
up,
my most
and I
treasured
don't know
friends.
why, but it's almost literally like, it's funny because I don't throw names out there, and it's funny, but I almost know exactly because of, I can almost put together their online presence to when they're online, and then when I post a video, and then I can sort of put the 2 and 2 together. That's it. So they're never in my stream or anything like that stuff. Like they never would pop in, but the point that they would go ahead and hit that dislike button on my YouTube channel is hilarious to me. It's hilarious. I don't know, because they're stupid, I guess. Like, and even on the other end of it, they're not even, like, to me, they're not even a former friend. Like, to me, I'd still consider them a friend. They're more of like they're a friend of a friend who no longer are friends. So I mean, it's not like them and I are not friends, but I don't talk to them because they're not friends with my other friend. But like, it's like, really? Like, you're just gonna continuously hit that dislike button every time I put up a video? Like, whatever. I don't care, bud, because I don't fucking care about my YouTube side of things, okay? I just put it up there so people can watch it. That's it. That's the end of that. If people want to watch my shit, that's where it is. Who cares? Twitch is where it's at currently if people want to watch my content. That's the end of that one. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then,
I
they'll
never
see.
saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
I was looking forward to Monokuma killing somebody, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. This is retarded. If she wanted to talk to anyone, she should have talked to me. Yeah, exactly! Exactly! This is why it doesn't make any sense. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. But now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean? Next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say
I'm more
what?
interested to see if he kills somebody. Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of the misplaced hatred.
Well,
I mean, Makoto is already proven to be the most trustworthy of them all. I mean, isn't that weird of like that? If you're led to believe that your player character will not kill anyone, is it not weird that like you play as that player character? Am I wrong in thinking that one?
What do you want?
Fucking normie with friends. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. Oh, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? It's life or death, elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm You can't just bow out of a game. You can't just leave.
Naturally.
These people are retarded. They're a special level of retarded. Wait, that's probably another term you can't use nowadays, is retarded. Heaven forbid. I always thought of the process of Michael Scott in The Office had a great saying of what retarded should be. And I'm going to quote, and I want to get it right here, so I'm going to get it right here. He had a perfect statement as to how you don't call retarded people retards, and I just want to point that out there. Of course, I can't probably find it. Byakuya is a great douche character. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's it. You don't call retarded people retards. You call friends who are acting retarded retards. That's how it goes. Wait, and I just want to point it out because a lot of people get on the term of you can't say retarded. Heaven forbid you call someone retarded. But Michael Scott from The Office had the perfect statement for retards, and it was, you don't call retarded people retards. That's bad. That's in bad taste. But you can call your friends retarded when they act retarded. The PC groups, exactly. You're on top of the game there, buddy. Of course you are. You understand, but yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that quote correct. Because heaven forbid, I might get reported somewhere. Whoa, what do we got here? So for my special punishment, you prepared a special guest, so I look forward to this.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! Oh, there's Alter Ego. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, the PC groups, exactly. The AI is gonna die. You know what? You're probably right. Excavator, destroy. Oh God! Destroying that laptop pretty good. I didn't know an excavator could move that quickly. He is going cray-cray. I love the music. I love it. Yeah, I would say I agree with you. He probably did break his own rules. You suck, man. The mangled hunk of junk. But he's a program. Can he not be used into another computer? Yeah, chicken is where it's at. Grilled goodness. Pillsbury Doughboy right there. I have to say, I don't know if I would play Danganronpa 2 or 3. I don't know how I feel about the first one in order to make a thought process on this playing 2 or 3. He broke his own rules. He did.
I'm gonna do my best.
It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. Aren't you already dead? Aren't you already dead? The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body quickly, overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. Exactly. Why are we getting mad at the bear?
What's the matter?
We weren't friends with a laptop. It was pathetic. Now we're yelling at the bear. This is gonna go over well for us. And you killed a laptop. This is what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops or a basketball perhaps? Well, you can call it whatever it is. Bottom line is, it got in my way. And it was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
I mean, there's no doubt about it that the alter ego was helping us out throughout the trials. So, if Monokuma was in his best interest to help himself out and make sure that we sort of do things fairly, I can't disagree with the fact that he decided to kill the laptop alter ego.
What are you thinking?
You knew? And you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, you know, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. They wanted to fight for us. They wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. It was a fucking laptop. He was killed. There's no life here being lost. I don't know why they're losing their mind. It's ridiculous. Traps, man. It's ridiculous. We're getting mad about a life that was a laptop. It wasn't even a real life. I mean, we're more upset over this life than Mondo or Junko. I don't understand. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
well,
Well, it's time to bring things to a close. Postscript.
what?
After that, yeah, postscript. You know when they they read the script post. You know after everything's happened. That. It was sentient, but I don't think it was truly sentient. I think it was all just properly programmed. You know, like when Skynet's gonna come and ruin all of our lives. You know, like when that happens. Shalakar, before we leave, have you ever heard of the theory that we're all living in a simulation very similar to the Matrix? And I'm sure you have heard that, but have you heard the end game of that simulation? Like what our thought process is of like what the end game is of that? Well, it said it wanted to help out of its own volition. Yes, very true. I mean, the theory that I've read is out there. It's been posted several times. It's several years old. Yeah, I've heard of that. That I've heard a lady killed. I didn't hear of a woman killing someone over that. Jesus Christ. So the end game that I've heard that the theory is, and this is a well thought out theory, so that if we are truly a part of a simulation, in what you and I live right now, so the end game is that, so you essentially understand that right now, as you and I live, computing power is always growing, exponentially getting faster and faster. Processors are growing faster and faster and faster, correct? So what the end game is what happens is if we are truly in a simulation, what happens is that the people who are running the simulation have put in a stop. And that stop is that if the simulation ever figures out a way to get computer programming or computer processors to a part that they could actually simulate life, we will never be able to get past that point. So if you think of it like right now, think of it like we're very close in VR, right? I don't know what you've ever experienced in the world of VR, whether you've tried an Oculus, a PlayStation VR, or anything like that. But think of it like the Matrix. Think of it like you're hooking your body up to something and that you can't figure out what's the difference between what's real and what's fake. And it feels very real to you. And all at the end of it is that it's a computer program that's running everything. You can't decipher what the difference is. So for you and I, what the difference is that in the program that you and I are living in, if it's a possibility that we are living in a program, the program that we live in will never be able to process a computer chip that is powerful enough for us to get out of said program, if that makes sense to you. And that's how we figure out whether we are actually in a program. If we ever get, so like, the theory is that if we ever get stuck in a point where our processing power stops and abruptly for no reason other than we can't figure out like why it stops, we are in a simulation. If the simulation continues and we can continue on with our lives, then we are not in a simulation, and we continue on with our lives as they are now. But if we get to a point, and this could be, let's say, even 20 or 30 years from now, but the end game could be that we reach a point that our computing processing power just hits a snag. Like, we can't figure out, why can't we process past this point? And we're scratching our heads, but we know that there's more to be gained. That's where we know we're in a simulation. That's the point. And then that's the theory is that when you reach that point that you've maxed out the chip processor, that we can't go any further in the simulation, that's where does the developer decide to wake you, or does something else happen because you've reached that point of like, wow, like,
Stop talking.
They've reached the point of max processing power. We need to go further from here. If that makes sense to you. It's a lot to take in. Essentially what you said in a simple sentence, yes, I dragged it on a little bit more, but yes, you would be right. If we develop a chip that's supposed to exist and the simulation stops, it means that we are in a simulation. If we develop a chip that's supposed to stop it, and we can't develop it because it feels like we're just stopped, we are in a simulation. That's how it works. That's exactly how it's supposed to work. Exactly. And we could be 2 years away from that. We could be 10 years. We could be 20 years away. So Well, think of it this way. If you, it's hard to explain. I've only used a, I've used a PlayStation VR, and you know, it's not the greatest, but there is a certain level of realism that came from me putting on that headset and me being involved in a world. So, do you think that if the computer processing power came to such a level that you could not decipher whether something was real or not, do you think you'd be able to tell the difference? That's what I'm asking you. Because that's where that question relies on. So the class trial, fucking A, Scott, trial came to an end, but the story wasn't even close to over. Sakura died and nobody else died, of course. And we all went back to our rooms because what else are we gonna fucking do? I don't know. It's time for bed. That's what it is.
This is
10
a
p.m.
school
Why do we have to go to bed
announcement.
so early?
It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked.
just to further in, the theory is that we never know the limit.
Okay then.
The
Sweet
limit
dreams,
will be
everyone. Good night.
confusing to you and I
The bed bug
if we ever
bye.
reach that point. So, you know, if our scientists in our world, you know, we're getting into quantum computing power right now. Like, it's not going to be in our computers right now, but that might be within 5 or 10 years. But if we get to a point where the scientists who are working in at Intel or whatever get to a computing power, because I think they say it's like for every 2 years or 3 years, the power is doubled and it keeps going. There's going to be a point in time where it just stops, and they're not going to know why. Like, there should be no reason why it stops. We should always be able to make chips smaller and more powerful based upon our knowledge, and there's going to be a point where that ends, and that's where it's going to be very fishy.
Kyoko?
So if we can't read the code we can't get from the chip we develop, we're in a sim. Exactly, yes, that's the theory. No. So what happens is you're never. The theory is you're never able to get to the point of where you understand that you are the simulation. That's the theory. The theory is that we will not be able to compute our processing power beyond, because we are the simulation. So there's a built-in roadblock, and once we reach that roadblock, that is where we don't know what would happen. Would the simulation end? Would the simulation change? That's where it goes from there. That's why I'm trying to make that extent. It gets real heavy. It really does. It's a pretty heavy theory. But it's very heavy. It's heavy, Doc. It's heavy as Christopher Lloyd explaining to Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future. It gets so heavy that nobody can understand what's going on. Well, I'd love to know what Kyoko's doing there, but beyond that, we're gonna save the game, call it a day, and that's it. We're done. The trial verdict. And that is food for thought for another day, Shalacard. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. 10 to 11 a.m. is the start time, roughly. It's almost 2 a.m. I don't know what fucking time I'm going to get to bed at. It could be 4 a.m. I don't know. I'm wide awake. So whenever I decide to wake up tomorrow is when we're going to stream some more Hollow Knight. And we're going to go on from there. So I want to thank everyone that tuned in today. Not a lot of people stuck around, other than Shalacard. But I don't know if I'll be able to stream on the weekend. I work all weekend, unfortunately. But I'll try. We'll see where we get. But Shalakard, you're always a pleasant being to be around. I always love it having more people around. So I want to thank you for being a trooper. And we're going to end the stream right here. Chapter 4 is done, even though it says it's not done. It's done. And we'll call it a day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning on in. We'll see you tomorrow with Hollow Knight. All the best, guys. Cheers as always. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, Shalakard. All the best to you, buddy.